So we very probably have a, quote, winter storm heading our direction. It sounds mostly like we will be getting ice, maybe a little bit of snow, but probably more ice than anything. And that just means, of course, we're gonna stay home because getting out on the roads won't be safe, and that we need to be prepared for some power outages. We're very fortunate around here in that we don't get a lot of power outages at all, and so I guess I just say that in that we don't have a ton of experience in having to deal with them. I do try to be prepared in terms of water and batteries and lanterns and, you know, food, obvious stuff like that, but we are trying to make sure that we have extra water right now for the animals and for ourselves, and just doing a couple of little things around the house. Annette just made us up some hot chocolate mix, because usually we make hot chocolate with fresh milk. There it is. Usually we make hot chocolate with fresh milk, but the kids have been making so much hot chocolate recently that we are low on milk, and we're supposed to go get milk from our dairy tomorrow. So we probably won't be getting milk from the dairy tomorrow, and we don't have to have milk around here, but I do have some dry milk, and so they're actually making some hot chocolate mix to have on hand. Because it's always fun, you know, especially when you're out of power and things, you can't do some of the things that you normally like to do. It's fun to still have some yummy things to eat, and, you know, instead of just eating beans and rice all the time. Dominic and Damien have already brought us a good bit of wood to the back porch for firewood, and which we...
Sunday.
Okay, but we try to keep this stocked up here no matter what, all the time to keep some dry. But we're just putting a lot extra up here right now, and we're going to make sure that the other firewood that we have is covered. So this is where the wood is right now, and as you can see, it's kind of just thrown in here. So they're stacking it, they stacked some extra cinder blocks here so they can stack it up higher. And guys, if you would stack it in there a little neater, it'll fit better. Okay, so instead of just throwing it in there, if you make nice neat stacks, it'll fit a lot better, and it'll not fall over as easily. So that's going to be our heat source. Sure do wish we had a wood burning stove, but we don't. So got to make do with what we have, and we know that the fireplace works, and we'll put out some heat.
Wait, that means what are we going to eat tomorrow?
What are we going to eat tomorrow? Is that what you said?
Yeah, since everything is based on electricity.
You're right, everything is based on electricity. But one of the reasons that we purchased the stove that we have is because that stove, the stove top will work without electricity.
Gas.
Yeah, it's propane. So we can still cook stuff on the top of the stove. We can make oatmeal, we can make soups. I think, well, we could still make grilled cheese sandwiches or whatever in a skillet. I'm not sure if the actual skillet part on the stove will work. We'll have to see. All right, back to it, guys. I've got things to do too. You're right, it is. It's almost taller than you. That's looking good. Be careful, because you jumping like that. I just saw the wood move.
Oh, yeah, it did.
All right, looking good, guys. Thank you. Brian got up this morning and got a fire all ready to go in the fireplace. Amelia and Anna Claire, I didn't get any video of this before they finished. We're cleaning out the stove. That looks a million times better. I was thinking I needed to run the clean mode on that, but I don't think I'm going to have to. Let's see this side, because we didn't look at this one.
Mom, we never said
That's not bad at all, so we'll just leave that one alone. I guess we're not going to run the clean mode on the stove, because just sweeping it and vacuuming it and all that a little bit worked. You're trying to look taller than me. Or at least as tall as me. Does that help if I scoot down a little bit? Okay. There's the beans for some chili for dinner tonight.
Basically just found the line from the gas tank to the, I can only assume the carburetor. I don't know anything about engines or anything in particular about small engines, but I found one thing that just said disconnect the line from the carburetor. So I assume this is it. It's emptying gas, which is pretty obvious. If you look up in here, there's a little red switch. And right before that is the gas tank. So,
So it's almost done draining. It looks like.
so if you look back on here, there's a little metal piece that just slides right back on. And that channels it into, I guess, the carburetor. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. And then you just slide that little clip back on it. And that holds it on there.
No, we are just filling it up.
We're not gonna fill it all the way up. Just put a little bit in there for now.
And now, so, there on Thursday, my family had taken down our Christmas tree, and put it in the burn pile out here outside, and so I'm gonna show you guys that. So here's the Christmas tree in the burn pile. Here's, as y'all can see, we still have the popcorn cranberries, the oranges on, and the lemons. The lemons are looking a little bad there, but yeah. So we left all of that on. Here's another pine cone. I'm just looking for a bunch of pine cones for the mantle. Not worried about getting the strings yet. We can just always put more string in them. I found 3 pine cones to put on the mantle. Here, have the string on it, and we're just gonna hang it up. I'm done. So we already have a bunch hung up. Lighter, but here's another one. And then the fire's gonna be started in a little bit, hopefully. But yeah. Alright, so since these 2 pine cones does not have any string on it, I'm going to put this string stuff, it's pretty thick, and put them on the pine cones. So I'm going to cut about this much. It's like maybe a foot, maybe. Alright. So yeah. So I went smaller than I was hoping, but it's still enough for him to get on in.
Because just the way he was walking.
Yeah.
I can definitely see how pioneer women develop their muscles kneading bread all the time. One of my mixers just doesn't want to do a good job anymore. And so it always feels like the gluten's getting developed in one mixer and not in the other. So I just thought I'd give it a try, hand kneading some of this today. But boy, Wears you out. So, do your kids go outside in cold weather dressed like this? Is it cold out there, Damien?
Not really.
Okay. All right, go finish with the eggs. I mean, with the eggs. Go finish with whatever animal chores you're doing, please.
Okay.
Thanks. So, yeah, that's how my kids go outside, even when it's cold. Bare feet, shorts. Some of them will dress warmly, especially those that don't like the cold weather, which I have a couple of those, but a lot of them just wear shorts and short sleeves all the time. And I have to be grateful that he's even got a sweatshirt on. But I don't really know how cold it is out there right now. I know it was chilly when I was out there earlier. Let's take a look at the thermometer on the back porch. So what does that say? About 40. It could definitely be colder, but that's not that warm. Okay, we've started the beans so that they can cook up and we can make some chili out of them for tonight. That's another favorite meal. So,
No, wrong. Spread out some shavings out throughout the pen so that way it'll keep them warm. We're ready.
got some batteries charging in there. And more batteries here that I'm getting ready to plug in. And for lunch, we're having homemade chicken salad, homegrown chicken, and homegrown mayonnaise too, pretty much, since they're our own eggs. Bread, Mom's having it on top of a salad, Amelia's eating it plain.
I ate it plain.
Ryan's eating it on a salad, on a sandwich. That hopefully means everybody's enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
You think so? Okay, good. I'm hungry.
I have root beer too. I haven't tried it.
I'm gonna turn this off and eat because I'm hungry. Let's go!
Let's go!
Heading to the car, Damien. Where are you?
Right here.
Okay, let's go. Thank you. All right, Damien's got the keys. The stove is on low with the chili. And there's nothing near it that's going to catch on fire. Dishwasher's going.
I kind of forgot my medicine.
Alex forgot her medicine.
Drugs.
Microwave is defrosting the meat for the chili. So we'll be back in a little over an hour, and hopefully everything will be pretty much ready to eat. And then we still have to work on filling up water. The old dirty generator with the busted tires is working now, so that's great. Now we just have to, when we get home tonight, put it on a wagon and move it up closer to the house. But other than that, we're doing pretty good today. We are going to try to move this trailer with the water tank down to the house and fill it up so that we can have that spare water all ready for the animals. But Ryan and Nathaniel are going to go to the store after Mass so that we can get some channel locks that will hopefully remove one thing from the truck so we can hook up the trailer, etc., etc. All right, we have to unhook the hoses and drain those out. Let's see if I can get a grip on it. Well, I got it moving a little bit. There we go. All right.
That one's empty. Other side of the house?
Yes. All right, so the new tool's working?
Yep. Very good. Just came off.
All right, you guys got the generator by the well.
Yep.
And y'all are gonna take this up and hook up the wagon?
Yeah.
Push it. Come on.
This will get you strong.
Do I need to come down there and help you, boy? What?
It's too far off.
No, it's not. Hold this.
It's just
Hold
the wheel
it.
needs to be turned. Oh, no, this. You just gotta
Put it in. Put it in.
Pen. We're gonna fill up that tank with water for the animals.
Okay, so we're about as done as we're going to be for tonight when it comes to preparing for this storm. I have these buckets right here. Filthy though they are, because I use them in the garden a lot of times, we're gonna fill those up with water, stick one beside each toilet, so if we lose water, then we'll have readily available water to flush the toilets. We have multiple of these electric battery lanterns that really put out some light. I don't know if you can tell how much light that is. But I've made sure we have plenty of batteries for those. And so they're in good shape. We also have normal oil lamp lanterns and got plenty of oil for those. We have pulled our Berkey water filter out of the storage building. So that's filtering right now. Got 4 gallons of water in it. Might be able to get another gallon or 2 in it later. We filled up several jars here, as well as some jugs that we have. So I think I counted, that's 7 gallons of water there. Of course, we're still gonna fill up some pots and bathtubs and stuff like that. Trying to think what else I still, oh, down here, I've got several, let's see, up there on that shelf, I have a lot of spare water up there. Some down here on the bottom too. One there. They just kind of hang out all over the place in this room. So we have probably at least 20 gallons of water, which isn't very much, you know, for days and days worth, but it'll, you know, it's definitely a good start. The kids got the big 250, 300 gallon tote that we have filled up with water for the animals. So we'll be able to water them without any problem. And we've got the firewood. I've already showed you that. Oh, I do still have to get some kids to go put a tarp on some of that firewood. But other than that, we'll report back tomorrow morning and see if anything's even happened. If there's one thing that we can count on, half the time when it says we're going to snow or get something here, most of the time it's not a big deal. They make a big deal out of it and not much of anything happens. So nothing might happen at all, except maybe there's some ice on the roads. Maybe there's not even that. We'll wait and see. We'll report back to you guys in the morning and go from there. Good night.